and welcome back to my channel. This is Megan. I'm the host here on Morning Coffee, and this channel is all about organization, goal getting, productivity, and personal growth. If those are topics that interest you, and they probably are since you clicked on this video, please consider subscribing. I have a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers here in 2020 to get a really great, strong start to the channel. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you hear the next time that I have a new video, and I want to say thank you for your subscription and also for watching. Today, we are going to talk about how to plan your goals for the rest of 2020. 2020 didn't exactly go as planned, did it? There at the beginning, things didn't really go the way we all sort of saw them going. And so today we're going to talk about, what do you do now? We are halfway through 2020. The first half of the year has been rocky to say the least. It's still uncertain about what's going to happen in the next 6 months. So how in the heck do I move forward with the goals I set for myself in January, considering everything that's happened? That is exactly what we're going to talk about. Step number 1 in planning your goals for the rest of 2020 is to revisit. That means you need to dig out those goals from January, dust them off, blow the dust off, figure out, what were they? Where was I at the beginning of the year? What was I thinking about? What was I aiming for? What was important to me? What things were I worried about? What things did I want to work on? You just have to revisit where you were at that point in time. Where you were in January is going to be a very different place than where you are right now, and that is okay. Even in a year that doesn't have a global pandemic, unexpected things are going to happen throughout the year. And that is why just setting and forgetting goals in January isn't going to work in terms of making them actually happen. You need to check in with them again and see where they are, what were they, and what were you thinking at the time that you set them. So that is step number 1. After you've revisited the goals that you set in January, it's time to give them a good old refresh. Go ahead and take a look at those goals and update them. See what you need to do to them. Maybe, hopefully, something that you were aiming to do got done. Even better, maybe something that you were planning to work on got almost done, or you made really good progress on it. Now that you've made progress on that goal, you can refresh it to kind of cover what's still left to do with it. Refreshing your goals gives you an opportunity to start again, to get a bit of a fresh start. I think it's important to say that you don't just have to set goals at the beginning of the year and then stick to them. This is your life, your goals, your dreams, your progress, whatever you're working on. I'm not saying that you can give yourself an excuse for not achieving something because you can just change it now, but it's more along the lines of, you have the permission. I give you the permission, if you think you need it, to change your goals to fit your life best and what you need right now. You're not stuck. You're not stuck in your goals. Your life is probably completely different than the way that it was in January. You are fully capable and have the complete permission to refresh your goals, to reset them, to put them into a new mode or in a new direction or on a new focus. Now, between July and December, you have 6 months. Make sure that those 6 months are purposeful and practical and logical by giving your goals a good refresh. The next thing that I want to bring up is that it is okay to revise a goal that you haven't quite worked on yet. And let me give you an example. So, of the 3 main goals that I set in 2020, the 3 main personal goals, one of them I didn't make very much progress on at all in this first half of the year. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I went backwards. It was a health goal. Obviously, we know how hard health goals can be. And while I have made good progress in terms of my eating and exercising habits, I had set myself a weight loss goal. And now that it's halfway through the year and I'm happy with the progress that I've made in certain areas, certainly I can always do better, but it's not achieving the result that I was looking for. So I'm going to sit down and see, is that really the right goal for me to have set? If I'm really after habit change, then my goals should be about I want to work out X amount of times per week, or I want to give up this food item, or I want to find a replacement for this food item. So for me, it's recognizing the fact that I didn't get where I wanted to go in the last 6 months. And that's not giving me a lot of hope for the next 6 months. So I need to revise that goal into something that fits more of my aim, that will still help me achieve my ultimate goal, which is actually just to feel more comfortable and confident in my body and in my clothes and in my everyday life, but maybe isn't exactly what I had set out in January. So it's totally okay to take a goal that maybe hasn't gone the way you wanted it to and revise it to help make the next 6 months easier and help you achieve that thing, maybe just in a different way. If you haven't made progress on it, maybe the destination is right, the way that you're getting there just isn't. So make sure that you give yourself the opportunity and the time to revise a goal that you may have set in January. Lastly, I think it's important to say this: you can remove a goal. You can. Again, this isn't giving you an excuse for not working on something that would really improve your life and you really want to do. But it is a recognition that something that mattered 6 months ago may not matter now, or there might be a new plan, or something might have changed in your life so that thing isn't even necessary. Maybe you discovered something new that you'd rather work on instead. Again, this is your life and your goals and your progress, and you are completely capable of taking something off your plate that doesn't matter so that you can work on the other things that do matter. So, one of the other personal mini goals that we set for ourselves this year was to go on a US based road trip. We had planned to go to the Pacific Northwest and into Canada. I guess that's kind of international, but that's beside the point. And then COVID hit. We were going to do that in July, and with everything that happened with COVID, we decided to save our money instead to have in the bank just in case things didn't go well with COVID and our employment. And then obviously traveling is just a little risky right now, traveling anywhere, but most especially traveling long distance. And so we just decided to remove that. We're not going to do that this year. We're going to try and find some more local quick trips that we can go on. And then we're planning to go on an international trip in 2021. So that's an example of a goal that I removed from my list because circumstances at the beginning of this year changed what that goal was for us. So I hope that example kind of helps you and see a situation where removing a goal totally makes sense. There you have it, you guys. Those are my 4 R's for planning for the rest of 2020. Revisit, refresh, revise, and remove the goals that you set for yourself in January so that you have a clear path and a clear direction that you are going in for the last 6 months of this year. I know this year hasn't started the way that we envisioned it going, but that does not mean that it is a total waste. That does not mean that you can write it off now and just be like, oh, 2020, we're just gonna pretend like it didn't even happen. That's not actually correct. You have 6 months, you have 6 full months left of this year, and there's a lot of progress that you can make in that time. So spending some time now to revisit the plans that you had for 2020 will help you make the next 6 months of the year a really good step forward. How about we say that? A good step forward. Set you up well for a good 2021. I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hang around and see my next video on Sunday and Wednesday. I will be back then with some more information for you on pursuing your own version of more and loving the way that you feel while you do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.